I'm Jennifer Hensley with Playmaker Coaching Consulting. If you're like me, it's the week of Thanksgiving and you're just trying to get done what you need to get done. So then that hopefully you can let your work go and enjoy your time with your family. Well, today I want to talk about 5 things that as you step away from your business, that are learnings that I think apply to all small business owners to help you continue on that path to success. So you might want to reflect on these in the time that you have away from the business. I know I'll have some car time. And this will be perfect for me as well to help me think about the next year and start to plan ahead and what's most important. So, here are 5 things from the Idea Collective Retreat. I could go on and on about many, many more, but these are ones that I think apply to all of us as small business owners. So, number 1, think of your business like an airplane and remember that you're going to hit turbulence. We know it sometimes in our head that this is normal or that this is just part of it, or it's part, it's a law of numbers if we just do the activity, but it still makes it hard. So make sure that you can always find ways to come back to remembering that you're going to hit turbulence, know that that's going to hit, and how do you set yourself up for success when that does happen so that it doesn't cause you to crash. Number 2, your reach is bigger than you think. So often we get caught up on if somebody's not commenting on our content or sending us feedback that we don't think it really makes a difference. But we're all so busy and we're so overwhelmed with what we have to get done that doesn't mean that people aren't listening, that they're not seeing, and they're not hearing your message or feeling value from what you are doing. So if you find yourself in those moments, just remember that your reach is so much bigger than what it may say on paper or on your social media account. Number 3, people are thirsting for value. So make sure that you think about the actual headache that the person has versus sometimes the underlying problem that's going on there. Like, why do we get a headache? Because, and do we just solve it by taking an Advil, or really it's about what we ate and what we need to do to take care of our body? Think about that as you're talking with your clients. How can you make sure that you're addressing those symptoms, that headache problem they're having first, and then providing the real solution that they really need? Because if you go right to that real solution and you haven't addressed the headache, you're going to lose people. I know this is something I'm continuing to work on and get better and better about, of how can I help you with your headache and then help you with really the path of where you want to go for your business. Number 4, am I right? Actually, number 5, I think I count right here, is that your message matters. And besides that, because I'm a big believer of, hey, getting in front of audiences, speaking, because you have the most control of your narrative and getting your message out there. But besides just getting your message out there, what's really important to remember and often overlooked is how we say what we say. So things that are interesting, as they talked about, if you sell some meat and it says it's 90% fat free versus it's 10% fat, which do you think people are going to buy? The evidence shows that undoubtedly people want to buy the 95% fat free, not the 10% fat, although it's exact same thing, right? So how we say things is really important, getting people to take action and understand how it really works for them. Even if they don't feel it on a conscious level, a lot of times our unconscious mind works in very powerful ways. So along this, here's one little piece for you that you can take and think about is Precious Williams talked about how to pitch and make sure that you're doing it in a powerful way. So her advice was to think about it. And I think this is great as we go into Thanksgiving, about giving away that very small little juicy morsel. So think about, if you're sitting around the Thanksgiving dinner, what's that one thing on your plate that you're like, that is so good. That's so tasty. I can taste it right now. I can't wait to have it. For me, it's always been my mom's stuffing. Oh, just to die for, is my favorite. I will skip all the rest of the plate just to have my mom's stuffing. But what is that one piece, that one thing on your plate that's so juicy, that's so good? That's what you want to pitch. Not your entire full meal, the full meal deal, the value basket. It's that one little juicy morsel that's like, that's good. That's what makes it awesome and super special. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about how do you talk about the value you provide and your services. What's that juicy morsel that you can tease somebody with that gets them to say, "Ow, that's a little different. And that sounds like something that I want to learn more about." So I'll leave you with those five. And remember to just always make sure that you're thinking about how do we make our customers the hero and that they feel valued and they feel heard. So keep showing up every day, keep learning. I hope this is something that as you're stepping away from your business this week, you can think about how this applies to your business as you go into the new year and how you just keep growing, getting better, keep making a bigger impact on those world because I know that now is your time. Now is the time to make even more best years ever. So we'll be back next Tuesday. If you have questions about this, always make sure to connect with us online. We'd love to have a chat and talk more about what your plan for 2023 looks like.